You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on TequilaAficionado.com, part of Tequila Aficionado Media. I'm Alex Perez in Southern California.
I am Mike Morales, disappearing and reappearing on your screen.
In Texas, or from
in
Texas.
San Antonio. And Alex, you and I have had a wonderful experience tasting and dissecting and enjoying Califino tequila. Califino. See what they did there with that Califino? It has a whole song. Califino, here we come. Remember Califino? I love what they're doing with their packaging. We have to nominate them as brand of promise nominees just in the packaging because it has that old California look and feel to it. But Alex, I don't know if you got one of these, but I did. Gilbert Reyes of California. Look at that.
Nice.
Look at how cool that is, folks.
Nice box, too. Check it out.
Yeah, it's very heavy duty. They got the name on brand under the sides.
Cool.
Yeah,
plexiglass thing going on there. Nice.
That was, by the way, thank you to the Luna family for doing this. This is
beautiful. Thank you.
This is something that they have on their website and on their marketing deck. They can make this. Apparently, they have partners with like the San Diego Padres and Petco Park, and look them up on their website. They can do that for you too. They can make sure that they do that to a box if you're going to send it out as a gift. Look how dark this thing is, man.
That's crazy.
It looks like my morning coffee.
Look at darkness.
Again, beautiful branding and nice marketing that they're doing with the very nice boxes, very substantial. They also have a set where they bring out minis. Take a look at their website. Please do. It's califinotequila.com. Look for them on their Instagram. They're very, very approachable, and their Twitter account as well.
Wow.
Again, thanks to the Luna family and to Gilbert Reyes for making that happen. I wish that we'd have been here, sooner to partake of this a little bit sooner than we have. But Alex, look at how dark this is.
That's incredible. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
Now, the last time you and I had anything this rich and dark, but not cloying and super sweet, some of you may have seen this down south in the southern U.S., but the name of the tequila was Real Gusto. Real Gusto. It was an organic tequila. I'm not sure if it's still available. It's kind of disappeared from a lot of markets, but their añejo, the Repo, the Anejo, and the Extra Anejo reminds me of this. It's very, very old school. That's gorgeous. Tell me that's not a beautiful color.
That's a beautiful color.
I told you that.
Deep. It's like a deep, dark amber.
Now, this isn't the tears, Alex. I'm not getting clingy tears. I'm getting like runny tears. And I know that you mentioned that in the reposado and the añejo, you had some clingy. The flavors were clinging to your palate, which could be either because of the barrel itself or added glycerin, which is allowed by the normas, and it's almost standard equipment.
What are those?
Now it's right now, and I'm using a Glencairn, and so is Alex. It's the nose is not as bold as I thought it would be, and maybe it's because it hasn't opened up enough for me, because just the reposado was outstanding. It's again, those reposados are making a comeback and they're making a statement, and then the añejo just amplified on that.
Yeah, the nose is a little more muted in the extra, but you do get the wood notes. The
You're still
vanilla,
getting dried fruit now. Now I'm getting
dried
like
fruit, yeah,
raisins,
more
plums.
pronounced.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like dried prunes.
Wow.
I mean, it's not bad. Again,
Well, they're just
Alex.
descriptors. They're just describing it.
Yeah, yeah, and again, if you look at the legs and tears, I'm not even sure if you can see that with my lighting the way it is, but they're a little bit more runnier in this iteration than they were in the Repo and the Anejo. See that? It's just, and it's almost as if they didn't use anything like a glycerin, but we won't know until we actually taste it. And again, I'm not put off by glycerin. It's standard operating procedure for a lot of spirits out there.
Mm.
Wow. Right here on this side of my nose, I'm getting more of that. It's like a dried chocolate.
I went for it. Sorry.
It's all right. What are you getting?
Wow. Oh, it's a beautiful coat on the palate. Again, the vanilla notes, the wood notes. Again, the dried fruit now, dried fruit and vanilla in the retro.
Yes. And I'm finding this one just a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
The añejo. There's more fruit. There's more fruit flavors coming through. For me, anyway.
Wow.
That retronasal though is powerful. That and still there's action in the back of the palate. It's a lingering finish, so medium to long. And you're right, Alex. This one is dry.
Wow, this is a beautiful extra.
Yeah, once it opened up, I know at the beginning we thought it was a little bit muted, but now it's beginning to amplify. Now that we've opened it up a little bit, had a chance to swirl it around. And it just comes right up to greet you too. That nose, you don't have to dig into it or anything. If you do dig in, you're pulling out all kinds of other stuff. Like I said, the dried tropical fruit I was getting.
Oh yeah, love the wood notes, the vanilla and wood notes.
Now, Alex, off camera, you said the añejo had like a jalapeno pepper or a bell pepper. Do you think maybe
Yeah,
that
kind of like a bell pepper or jalapeno pepper?
but
Yeah.
not olives, right? Not an olive or a brine.
No, I don't think it was more of a hot pepper.
Huh. Okay, I'll buy that.
Wow.
This is a stunning. It does, Alex. It reminds me a lot of Real Gusto. I know that it was such a long time ago when we tasted that. We do have that is one of our in our archives, and it was a wonderful organic tequila where at the time only the Repo and the Blanco could be certified organic, but it went from añejo to extra añejo. And it reminds me a lot of that.
So this one is 7 years, minimum 7 years. American oak barrel with a French oak barrel finish.
Mm.
That's what we're getting there too.
Yep.
The French. Nice.
So that's where the sweetness is coming from.
Yeah. Those cedar notes coming off the top too.
Yeah, Alex mentioned cedar notes. Now the añejo isn't polished or finished in a French oak barrel, but the extra is. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the. Now what I know about the French oak is it added a little bit of the sweetness into it, because we noticed that the from Repo to Añejo, it was getting drier and drier.
Yeah.
And this one almost took the edge off that dryness.
I agree.
a little bit of that French oak, that sweetness, and the, now it's not even bitter chocolate so much as, a dark chocolate. For me, for me. Oh, that's just lovely, and nothing cloying. If it sticks to your palate, it's just the wood notes and the spiciness. There's more baking spices in the reposado, I think.
Very nice. Medium to long finish. Wow.
Look at how those legs sheet. It's
Yeah,
almost,
that's pretty.
it's almost as if they didn't use glycerin. Yeah, I would venture to say that they used some of it, in the Repo and the Anejo, but not in this extra, because it didn't need it. I don't know. I don't know anything about barrel management. I only know what I taste and what we discern.
This is another Brands of Promise.
Yeah, I agree.
Hit me with the pat. Oh,
Brand of Promise.
oh.
Now, see, this is our old logo. That, at the time, if you take a look at Califino, they're using that old Spanish font.
Yeah.
And I think I admitted to Alex
Mission style.
Yeah, mission style. I thought that they had. I thought
Did you
this
get one of
was
these?
a restaurant. Yes, I did. Yeah, my Lisa's kid took it and put it on his computer with all the other stickers from all the other tequila companies. This, you know what, Alex? I am so glad and so impressed, because as I mentioned to you before, it's been a long time between Real Gusto and Califino, where anything of this color, this darkness, didn't come out super sweet, that so sweet that you can put it on your pancakes.
This is kind of a red flag sometimes for me.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'll be honest. In the last 10 years, the American palate has been abused and dumbed down and
adulterated,
manipulated.
Manipulated is right.
Manipulated, yeah. And so when you look at something like this, especially for the price point, you're spending a pretty penny. My MSRP here says $119, and you found it for what, $160, right?
139, I think it was.
Oh, $139. Okay. Either way, you're spending a lot of money. Okay.
Yeah.
But this is a celebratory extra añejo. I would go out on a limb and say it's worth every penny. Okay. And the box, if you can, this is a great gift box. I can tell you, look them up on their website.
That's
it's
cool
califinotequila.com. Look what they did for us. I thought it was very, very cool. It was completely unexpected. Very cool of them and Gilbert Reyes to do that for us, and the stickers and the extras.
I think Don Pilar was one of the only ones that does that.
Yeah.
They've got a box.
Yep. And look, they can brand.
Reyes has a box too. But this is nice.
Yeah. Again, thank you guys. Thank you, Gilbert Reyes.
Yeah, thank you.
Califino Tequila for making this happen. I'm so glad that we got to it. Do not discount this tequila, ladies and gentlemen. It comes out of NOM 1468. That is Grupo Tequilero Mexico, and it's in Arandas. If you're
Highlands Tequila,
it's a Highlands Tequila. The family's from Arandas. There's a couple of really great tequilas that come out of there. Are one of our really close to our hearts is Alquimia. And the other one is Capena. Capena is a Brand of Promise winner, in the infused tequila category. So I still want to see a Blanco from these guys. One of these days they come out with a Blanco. If you're watching, come out with a Blanco and send it to us, because I really want to see what they start with. Because there's a big, bold, and beefy tequila. So
beautiful.
That's our take on Califino Tequila. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio, and that gentleman out there is
Alex Perez, Southern California. You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com. And as always, thanks for watching, and sip wisely.